It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Good start to this one for them. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hand down to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
46 yards.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Play action now with Jackson. Headed out right. Throws caught. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to jump it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Tyler Luke, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Well, we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drop. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action, here's Jackson. Rolling out to his left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tight end going in motion here. Jackson now on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
This one is up and good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Left thing, Knight. Let's go.
Back on 2nd and goal. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Running this one left. Running in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to the well again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yeah.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
On first down, Jackson finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
19, Ryan.
Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their early lead to 13.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Now Jackson off the play action.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Now it's Lamar. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oops, knocks it through. And they'll get him back to 11.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Ready?
On the give, here's Jenkins. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
19 Charger.
They'll go play action. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Ooh, my partner's not happy after that one. Throwing entirely off your back foot, Brock. Something quarterbacks normally want to avoid at all costs for fear of, well, what we just saw there.
Kate, if we went back and we're calling games like in the 50s and 60s, we don't see that. Right, so much more fundamental back in the day, but so many of the gunslingers of today have gotten away with it. Have so much arm talent, they can throw with poor fundamentals. That time it nearly cost them.
Mustang 19.
To the air on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six.
Touchdown, Ravens.
You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Ooh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to work they go after the interception. Complete out to the right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
6, ready?
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 6, ready?
Throwing now on 1st down. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working now from the gun. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Kaiir Elam makes the play. Man, these last 2 drives, Brock, he's looking like a different quarterback than we've seen all season. He's been so good at taking care of the football, not so much here.
Yeah, it does speak to the type of play he's had, where he's just been so on taking care of the football, knowing it's the most precious thing you've got in the game. And he's given it away a couple times. I'm curious to see how this affects him here down the road.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for Ravens 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Jackson trying again on 2nd down. Caught by his back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lamar throwing again. He has room past the 25. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, middle.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Hits his running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Jump off, caught by his back. Oh, he loses the football. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
180.
They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 9, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now give left side. He's got it in the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins headed right. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Gained 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Go! Steady!
Another one for Judkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
What? Hey, middle. Hey, you.
Another carry for him. He cuts it back right. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Man, this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Changing it up here. Jackson escapes the pocket. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
They'll send him up the middle. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Oops, knocks it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
So many of these players on the field, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Intercepted in the end zone. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Get it.
Going again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Come on. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Tiger, 19.
Back now, pressure coming. It is caught left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The
really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Stephanie!
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
Got it. Ready?
We've set it downs from 37.
Back. Bronco 80.
Throwing from the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Running a draw here with Junkins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get it. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
18 Rattler. 18 Cougar 19. Go.
Desperation time here. Connects on the crosser. This one has no shot. They're on them quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to the well again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Here's Luke for the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really